All right, we going live, episode 43 of the All That Podcast. I got my guy with me, Rel Carter.
Yep.
What's happening?
I'm good. How you, man?
I'm good, man. So we're alive. You know, wasn't expecting to be at the place, but we at the place, so it's even better. The energy, crazy.
Right.
So we had the culture
too.
tour. Yeah, it's hot. You hot?
Yeah,
we in Texas, man. You
shit.
ain't used to that Texas heat. It's a different breed out here.
Yeah, y'all got global warming all year round. It's a little weird.
Facts. So we had the culture tour. Can you tell the people a little bit about the culture tour? How you got started?
Oh man, so the culture tour is just a platform, you know, for upcoming artists, and you know, just a good place for people to network. Period. Whether you're an artist, whether you're a manager, whether you want to be an A&R, you know, anything that has to do with entertainment, from the arts to fashion, everything. We welcome everybody. So we started about 2 years ago, and we just had this idea, like, yo, it actually came up from an artist who felt like there was not enough knowledge out there for upcoming artists, you know, independent artists. So we just came up with this platform to just bring everybody together and just vibe out. Because think about it. Think about how many artists might be in here tonight from this same city that don't know each other.
That's true. Actually, when I walked in, because my friend she signed up for the culture tour,
right? And
so this girl came set with us, and they exchanged Instagrams, and so they can network now, get on the track together or whatever.
Exactly. That's what it's for. It's not about leaving with a record deal, things like that. It's about leaving with the knowledge that you're gonna get from the workshop, the knowledge you're gonna get from the Q&A with me, and then you get to perform and get feedback from the actual person that's in the industry. You know, a lot of people in the industry don't come outside anymore. You know, they do a lot of their stuff from their desk or from the internet. But I still feel like we need to come out and touch the people.
Facts. So I didn't mention this in the beginning, but Rel, you know, you're an A&R at Roc Nation.
That's what they tell me.
That's what they tell you?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the Do Say podcast with Mem.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
No.
Oh.
No, not with Mem.
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No.
Correct me.
He's my co-host.
Oh. Mem the co-host, because he's not there all the time anyway.
No, he wasn't. It didn't start with him either. He tried to come bogart us. We had him on as a guest, and we left with a fucking co-host, which is cool. It's cool though.
Yeah. But so a lot of people will be like, okay, you know, Rel, obviously, your uncle is Jay-Z, so they feel like, okay, you might have got
the DNA test ain't come back on that yet.
Oh, it ain't okay.
Yeah.
So it's still.
That's what they say.
The jury's still out, but you know.
Yeah, that's what they say.
We'll take it. You know what I mean?
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, not at all. But you know, people will be like, you know, his uncle Roc Nation, so he got that. But I know from doing my research that you know.
Right.
Had to work a little bit to get that spot. So can you take us through like the process to get to A&R Rel, Do Say Podcast Rel, Culture Tour Rel?
So when I graduated college, you know, at that point, you know, you're in the period of like, I'm going back to fuck home.
Right.
What I'm about to do with my life. So I had an idea, like everything I kept thinking about, like what past, because you know, my whole thing was sports. I even went to school for business, just so I could do hotel management.
I was about to ask you that too.
Clearly it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So after that, I'm just at home and I'm like, yo, what the fuck I'm about to do? Everything just kept coming back to music, So I called my homie, I'm like, yo, we should start a management company blindly, like not knowing shit. He like, yo, let's do it. You know, you got that friend that's always like down for whatever.
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Like, yo, let's go rob somebody right now.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, let's do it.
Let's go.
You know, shit like that. Not that we robbing anybody, so don't, you know.
Yeah, disclaimer.
But yeah, so we started the company. We looked up how to fucking LLC. It cost us like $1,000. We put our money together. We had a company. Now I had to go figure out how to fucking actually run this company.
Right.
So.
We go get it. I gotta get that picture, man.
We shooting a podcast right now. Can we take it?
Oh yeah, we
literally shooting
right now.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh man, my bad. Man.
No, you good.
We can take it after. Yeah.
You know, Rel celebrity, so you know people coming up. You feel me? But yeah, go ahead.
It's all good. Yeah. So when we in there, so we like, yo, what we gonna do? So I called Jay Brown, who is the founder of Roc Nation. You know, so I called him. I'm like, yo, I need to do something. Like, can I get an internship just so I can learn the business and take what I learned and bring it back to the company?
Right.
And they're like, yeah, come through. What you want to do? So my whole thing was management. Remember, I started a management company. They didn't put me in that department. They put me in the fucking A&R department. They're like, yeah, just go report.
Total opposite.
Just go report to Tata. He'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Report to Tata. He's giving us all these extreme tasks and things of that nature. I'm like, when am I going to learn what I want to know? Like, when am I going to learn about management, blah, 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 blah. But then after a while, you know, just doing all this A&R stuff, grew to love it. And from there, the podcast came about because. So I was talking to Tech Stone, you know, Free Tech Stone is my guy.
Yeah.
And we were just talking. I'm just chopping it up with him at the office, and I'm just asking. I'm like, yo, bro, what I gotta do to start a podcast? He like, yo, you should think about it, yo, because you funny as hell. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So then after that, you know, that was literally the day that all that shit happened with him.
Yeah.
You know, at urban classes and stuff. So you just in front of the camera.
Hey, good, man. It's all good. It's all good, man.
This shit about to be all bad.
Nah, we
don't edit none of this shit out.
None of it. We got it.
This is all raw and uncut.
Yeah.
Or maybe somebody should stand there and be like, look, go the fuck around.
We need a border. There you go.
Right. So then after that, we like, now it look like y'all playing musical chairs.
Yeah.
So for the people that can't see it, the setup is crazy.
Yeah.
So after that, I walk into the office one day and Emery looks at me and said, yo, you need your own podcast.
Emery Jones in the Caravan.
So from that, I'm like, this is a given. Like, So I went to Brian Axelrod, who was with Deuce at the time. I said, bro, I'm about to do a podcast. You want to be on it with me? And he like, fuck it, let's do it. So from there, I was just like, yo. So for the people that don't know, Deuce Friday is a real thing. It's not just a name of a podcast. Deuce Friday is something that Hov started years ago in the office.
Oh, okay.
Every Friday at like around 5 p.m., the whole company would come together and just drink and take the edge off from the week and just, mingle with your coworkers and stuff. So that's how the name Deuce Friday actually came up. And I was like, this was still in not the beginning stages of Deuce, but still in the point where we need everything branding wise. So I was just like, yo, why not name it Deuce Friday? So we used to shoot on Friday and release it that night. Came to find out, nobody listens to no fucking podcast after they get off work.
No.
So we just switched our whole formula to drop it Friday in the morning. And then, that's how that got started.
The funniest episode to me was when your moms came on.
Which one? Like when she was at...
I saw one. I only see one that she was on.
No, she been on a couple.
Man, she was hilarious.
She bombarded a couple. She was an actual guest like once.
No, when I saw, she just came in. She was like, what y'all doing?
Yeah. That's her. That's just her.
All right, for those who don't know, can you take us through like when you walk in the office every day, what does an A&R do?
Well, I don't know what they do, but what I do,
Rel do.
I'll be bullshitting. I ain't gonna even lie. I do a lot of bullshit. Nah, fuck with you. So I mean, it depends, So it's two parts to A&R. It's actually finding the talent, but then aside from finding the talent, it's finding the record. Right. So you could be an A&R. Hey, actually, can you give me one of those? Can you give me one of those? A Stella. No, not the one you just fucking drunk off of. Yeah, so you got to think about it. It's two parts. So it's Corona?
What's salt in the lime?
Douce.
Douce.
Yeah. So no. So, it's two parts. So it's finding the talent and it's finding the record. So let's say I find somebody here tonight and I sign them. Now we actually have to get to the A&R part where that's putting together the music. Yeah. So that's getting the budget and then controlling the budget to record and get music out of it. Right. People just think that the A&R part is you finding the talent, but no, we the ones that actually go in the studio and we help create these songs. Yeah. We don't just go to the studio.
You're kind of like a producer in a way. I mean,
not a producer, but we have the ear to be like, yo, that don't sound good. This sounds good. Maybe you should switch those words. Right. It's kind of producing a track. It's kind of like, So it's kind of like producing the track, but not actually making the beat production-wise.
Gotcha.
So, and then, just chilling, emails. We have a lot of meetings every week, just to make sure everybody on their shit. And, we got a big roster, so we always constantly got artists working and projects coming. So, I mean, it could be anything.
I feel like the last...
No 2 days are alike. Right. I promise you that.
I feel like the landscape of A&R might have changed a lot because I feel like back in the day, you get a tape, CD, or word of mouth, you hear about an artist, you go see them. But now, are you like on social media all the time, like looking or blah, blah, blah? Or
I don't be on social media looking. If I come across something, then I come across it. Okay. I'm literally on social media for my own fucking personal entertainment.
Right, not for
That's why I did stuff like this, so I can actually come out and meet the artist. Because you can meet somebody with a good song, and then it's like, Okay, but imagine, just touching the city and actually having the people feel it. Because you got to think about it. A lot of these people that make music, they get discouraged because they're like, yo, I'm never going to get discovered. So maybe they don't have enough people on Instagram that follow them. Or maybe they don't have enough views on Instagram, so people like me would never see it. But if I come to your city and you hear about somebody or anybody that's in the music industry, executive-wise, coming into your city, you're going to pull up.
Right. So, what advice?
And it gets me out the office too. That's another thing.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be in the office on today, but
yeah, for sure. You get to travel a little bit. You know what I mean? It's kind of hot out here, but it's a good city.
Ain't nothing kinda about this place.
I mean, this is a good day. This is a cool day for us.
No, I bet, but y'all used to it.
We got a little breeze. We don't know how to act.
It's fucking mid-September. It's about to be October.
Facts.
It's fucking 90 degrees.
What advice would you give to like an upcoming artist?
I mean, it's so much stuff.
About how to get your attention, per se.
You just gotta be yourself, be original, be energetic, be dope, be talented, of course.
Yeah.
But even with me, like even when I meet people that's dope, if I don't fuck with them or vibe with them on a personal level, I can't work with them. Okay. So I mean, just always stay true to yourself. Don't follow the wave, because a lot of people that follow the wave don't make it, because we already have an A Boogie, we already have a Uzi Vert.
Right.
So when people be like, yeah, this is my Uzi Vert sounding song, I'm like, but Uzi already made that sound, so why don't you figure out another sound and things of that
just like him.
Right, because you're not going to be bigger than, not saying no one's going to be bigger, but
right.
Uzi Vert has that lane already. You're not going to come in and just snatch the shit from him easily.
Exactly. So this is going a little left, but I always wonder this. So obviously, your aunt and your uncle.
Allegedly,
well, we ain't got the test back yet. Right? She's from the H, of course.
So allegedly.
Down the street, actually. Third Ward.
Wow. I'm about to go over there.
Yeah, go over there. But because y'all don't ever, they get a lot of backlash, now, the NFL stuff, blah, blah, blah. People like, Jay this. But y'all never respond. I don't ever see y'all respond. So is that like a thing? He told y'all, like, don't respond? Or did y'all just be like, y'all so used to it to where y'all like, fuck it, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So, we're just going to go on with it.
No, I don't think no, we never had a conversation where anyone said don't respond.
Right.
But it's also, think about anybody, anybody, whether, at the end of the day, it's family, right?
Right.
You don't respond on the shit your family do. If you know your family, you know where their heart is.
Right.
So it doesn't make sense for me to be here responding to people when they say, oh, he's doing them dirty. I'm like, yo, his track record shows different.
For itself.
He don't have any negative track. He don't have a negative track record. So why in my mind would I ever defend it? Especially, and then it's also, think about it this way, right? Mm-hmm. You have an aunt and uncle, right? Let's say, just think about somebody that's not in the limelight. I'm sort of in the limelight, whatever. Mm-hmm. Think about the people in the...
You're a big deal, real.
Think about the people that's in families with big stars. Like, look at Tom Cruise.
Right.
If somebody say something negative about him, you don't see none of his family ever say anything.
That's true.
It's family, and even if we think any slight or think anything negative, we'll be like, yo, like, what's the real situation behind it? Like, when you have your family talk, but it never came to a point where we needed to talk to him because, he never proved us wrong, or made us think otherwise about his character. So
the reason I ask is because, you see, like, Michael Jackson's nephews and stuff, they always on Twitter. I mean, I guess that's a totally different situation. But, they don't stay on social media.
I think that shit's so funny. Like, first of all, if 50 Cent say something wild about Hov, I'm not saying anything back to that man.
Wild, crazy,
that nigga is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't know what's gonna come out his mouth, so I would never even do that. Like, you just gotta let people just be them. Like, that man's entitled to his opinion. If he say he didn't say Chris Brown's better than Michael Jackson whatsoever.
He shouldn't have.
He said he pretty much the Michael Jackson of this era is how I took it. Why you gonna get mad about that?
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll take that. But people, we live in the extremist era.
Think about the people that don't know Michael Jackson, only know Chris Brown.
Right.
So they seeing him do this shit and they're amazed, just like how those people was when they saw Michael doing the shit that he was doing.
Yeah. Even though, and I'm not saying that just because you're right here. I always say that the only person, performance-wise, that needs to be even mentioned in that same class is Beyonce.
And me, because no one knows this, but sometimes when Beyonce gets tired and she's a human, she get worked up and get like she be needing bed rest and shit, but she got shows. Right. I definitely feel in for her for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I know I don't look the part. But when I touch that stage, I'm
So the internet thing is blue that's running, but it's really real. that's running the show.
Yeah, Blue's just a kid. She, she don't have this. She's not up there yet. She don't want to battle.
I feel you. She don't want the smoke.
No, smoke
not at all. I don't want to keep you too long. You know, we obviously got an event. So, lastly, I'll just tell the people that's watching from other cities, and you might be going to that city next. Just to tell them where where they can sign up, where they the website information.
It's relcartercoachatour.com, or they can follow the page Rel Carter Coach Tour on Instagram for all details. We got some more stops to make this year,
okay.
So look out for those. We go to Connecticut after this on October 6th.
All right.
Then we working on some other stuff. We're gonna do a nice little West Coast run. Probably do like Vegas and two other cities.
Got listeners out there.
Vegas about to be hot like this too, so I'm not even prepared.
Dry heat.
It's cool. We coming. A lot more announcements to come.
Facts. All right, guys. It's Rel Carter, man. Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it. And we're getting ready to start this coaching tour. Well, he is. I'm just here.
Yeah, I'm just here too. I'm not starting nothing.
No, you spectating too? Yeah. I forgot. You do. Beyonce, the stuntman.
Try to told him.
You're a big deal.
Try to told him.
All right, folks. We out. Peace.